Hello and welcome to Faster Than Light, episode number 1. I'm going to go ahead and turn the sound volume down a little bit, just so you can hear me a little bit better. And then we'll start a new game. So this is an indie game that came out not that long ago, and it's been a ton of fun ever since. So, anyway, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and go. So, the data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for your journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. So basically what we're doing here is we're running away from an enemy fleet, and we need to gather supplies as we do so. So you're actually in charge of each one of your guys, and you control each section of your ship as we go. So we'll go ahead and start this off. Alright, you detect 2 ships chasing the other. Scanners show the pursuer is a pirate. Will aid the civilian ship. Power up your weapons. Alright, so now we're in combat with this rebel fighter. Alright, his shields are down. So each one of these things right here represents like a different part of his ship. Right there is his shields. These are his weapons. We'll try to take those out. And we'll take out his oxygen. But he's probably going to die here soon, so successful. And oxygen is down. We'll go back to the guns, and this last volley should kill him off. Yay! We are victorious! Alright, so we got 3 fuel, 1 missile, 17 scrap. The civilian ship says thanks and gives us some more stuff. That's great. Alright, let's go to the distress beacon. You find a source of the distress calls. A small research facility appears to be a laboratory out of control, threatening, and a fire got out of control, threatening the thing. Send the rock crew. The rock crew tears through the airlock directly into the fire. It disappears. The fire suppressing it as possible into the heart of the blaze, and eventually the fires die down. Contact the survivors. Nice. Shield charge booster and 27 scrap. That's pretty good. So that should give us 15% boosted shield charge ratio. That's good. 99 scrap now. So you use scrap to buy upgrades to your ship and so forth. It's pretty useful. But so like you have a crew member in each one of these spots. It helps. See, I just took damage there, so now these guys are going to repair these things, but we have no more evade because our engines and the helm is damaged right now. So, but we got those repaired. So I found that the best thing to do is to go to all the different locations that you can, even if it means hanging out for a while. But so we have to avoid getting stuck in the red zone over there. So you still want to move fast, but visit as many spots as you can along the way. Uh-oh. We're in something. Okay. So this is probably going to cause some fires because we're too close to a star. Take out his drone. Solar flare imminent. We'll go ahead and put out the fire by opening the airlocks so that we don't have to send anybody there. Okay. actually have a bit of a problem right now. Send that guy to repair that. See, we gotta be careful though because he's losing health because there's no oxygen in there. So oh no! They've made a fire in our weapons area. Okay. Oh, dude, they're kicking our ass. Let's see, put that fire out real fast. Oh man. We're on fire all over the place now. This is no good. See, now our surveillance thing went down, so now we won't be able to see anything. And our doors are down now too, so Jesus. Oh, Jesus. We're in trouble here. Oh. Okay. Well, the game is pretty brutal. That kind of sucked. Alright, well. Anyway, the game is very unforgiving, so be prepared to die. Hey, we got a new crew member. We'll put him over here. Anyway, be prepared to die a few times before you get a hang of it. I thought I was doing okay, but apparently not. I usually go for their shields first and then their weaponry. It tends to be the better thing. Oh, we got a fire in our oxygen tank. Alright, so we'll kind of hang out here for a little bit, get our oxygen back up a little bit more, and then we'll move on. It's a really fun game for, you know, $8 or whatever. You can't really complain too much about it. It's entertaining. But so you got different systems, and they each have power. You have an overall power structure right here, and you know, you're able to upgrade each one of these systems through the use of the of your scrap. So early on, it tends to be better to save your scrap so that you can buy useful upgrades, and that's what I'm trying to do now. Is save my scrap. It's also extremely useful to you know, spend time dang it. We'll get out of here just as soon as possible. Go right there. Alright. Stealth weapons, drone recovery arm, both not useful for us. A hull beam would be useful. Go ahead and buy that. It's a good idea to buy fuel when you can too, so. So anyway, you can upgrade these different systems here by spending your scrap, and like we just picked up a hull beam, and it'd be useful to upgrade our power so that we can power it. But we also have to upgrade the weapons control to 2 more points. So it's going to take a lot of scrap to do that. Go down. All military ships have been destroyed. However, there have been reports of a Mantis war camp only a few jumps from us. Can you help us out? Yeah, we'll do it. Ship. Alright, let's upgrade. Let's upgrade that. Okay, so the quest is there. We probably have to just go straight there, honestly, because we need to get back to the exit. Yay! Beam weapon, carefully cut down. Okay. Quest marker. I guess we did it. Alright, so now we'll power this down, and we'll power that down, and we'll bring our whole beam up. That should be it for this guy. Yeah. Alright. And that's enough to bring those back online. And we need to exit. We're gonna run into the enemy fleet here though. It's not exactly something you want to do in the early stages of the game. That's not good. We need to jump as soon as possible because it's not useful to stick around with those. You get nothing for it. I definitely need to wait a little bit to get my shields back up, though. Here's my shield guy, my weapons guy. I'll get my oxygen back up because we're at 99%. We should be good now. Oh, jeez. So the fire guy doesn't actually take damage, or the rock guy doesn't take damage from fire, rather. So he's generally a good person to put on fire detail. I'll force them into where I want to fight them. See, it makes it easy. Just do it that way. Alright. We'll go ahead and recharge some of our oxygen here because we're only at 80%. So, the other cool game that seems to be coming out in the relative near future is called Star Drive. And if you haven't checked it out, I encourage you to go to stardrive.com or stardrivegame.com. Sorry, I can't talk this morning. It seems to be a promising 4X game, and if you haven't seen, the company that made Legends of Pegasus went belly up, so there's going to be no more support for that. As such, it seems that Star Drive is going to be the only 4X game out there right now. So we just gotta wait for that to come around. And it's supposed to have like an open beta on Steam or a pre-purchase beta, one of the two. And that seems to be pretty promising. So this should be a pretty easy fight. I definitely need to upgrade my shields as soon as possible though. Pause. Try to get some more scrap and then check out what's at the store. Draw straws. No, we'll never surrender our crew to the slavers. Die, slaver scum! Now the Mantis is like the worst at repairs, but in a pinch, it's pretty useful. Take one of our slaves as tribute. They'll die anyway. No, we can't let you live. We'll get our captain healed up. Let's get some more shield power. Alright. Power that down and bring up the second level shield. Oh, but see, now I don't have any, no, I have nothing for the store, so I'm just gonna keep going. Yay! That should be it. Yay! Get that guy healed up. Get this guy healed up. Oh. Alright. Distress beacon. Oh no, we took damage. Alright, we're pretty low on hull, so we're gonna try to get out of here. So each one of your crew members gains like experience points towards a certain aspect that they're working with. So in this case, like, this guy is gaining experience towards weaponry, this guy's gaining shield experience, engineer, so on and so forth. And it helps. Okay. We'll go ahead and hang on to that scrap. We're gonna need it for repairs. Oh, hey, we can buy 6 fuel for 12 scrap. It's pretty cheap. We'll go ahead and do that. Alright, NG space. A ship without life forms in a dense asteroid field. Search for the ship. Yay, we salvaged stuff. I need a store or something. NG ship, subject, goal, wealth, NG, motivation, survival, transfer of goods acceptable. NG, you're satisfied with your explanation, beneficial. Goal, enter returning. Yeah! It sent over a bunch of stuff. We're very close to death though, so we're gonna need to get out of here as soon as possible. Now his shields are completely gone. His oxygen's gone. One of the best things you can do in the early game is actually kill the crew. You get more loot and stuff from the ships if you can manage to do that. But right now I can't quite do that. So I'll take one of those. Another one of the power. So that upgrade I just got allows me now to see what's going on their ship, and it's useful to know like where their crew is, so that if you have kill crewing weapons, you can use those to your advantage that way. Take out one of their weapons at least. Our oxygen is out though. We need to go repair that as soon as possible. Now the Mantis is the most terrible one. We're gonna go ahead and accept his surrender though. Even though he's gonna die in this round, that's some good loot from that. Oh man, I need a store. I need a store badly. Anti-ship beam drone. Interesting. It's gonna be expensive fixing this ship, but interesting. Do we even have like a... No, we don't have drone at all anyway. Alright, so that should conclude episode number 1 of Let's Play Faster Than Light. I hope that you've enjoyed, and please rate, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.